समझ लिया the two components. They're going to the shit.
No, it's cool, man. I love it. Natural.
The two components which don't fight for you comfort or I comfort in you are life and work. Now, like I said, if I have to explain to you in one word, it would be life. And if I say 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, whatever it is, I see you, I might call you water. In one word. I will never call you free. Nobody's free. Everybody, nobody can say I am.
So fair enough. So honest. I'll tell you what. Now, if we get from fire and water elements to the element that is ether, don't over assume that one would know what is ether.
Good. See, for me, I would talk about the energy I know.
Right. And I'll talk about what I know additionally, which is ether.
Right.
But there's something beyond ether. That's vacuum. And I'll be able to express both right now in 1 minute. But see, there is a stone that is dropped in a pond of water. The ripples will get created. The ripple closest to the drop will be most concentrated. Now this frequency is going to get lighter and lighter. The wave is getting flatter and flatter. So this is the transformation from, it is beginning from the source was exactly flat. So this flat I'll cover later. This is the part which is vacuum. But we'll get to ether. Ether is that nearest to the flat. The water is prior to these. Every other element is prior to these. Now this flatter wave, when becomes absolutely flat, zero frequency, this becomes a vacuum. From vacuum, which is only a mental state, the space between two atoms, but the reality is they are not even atoms, so we won't get into that kind of analogy. I'll just simply say the mind, that on which the wave is moving. Because for having meaning to anything, you need two. Can't be established in isolation. So the other, in case of movement, is non-movement. So we always notice anything matter, if you look at microscopically, is always in movement. Particles are always vibrating. You take away movement from a car, the car is still there, but you take away movement from matter, it vanishes. So there is movement and there is non-movement. The mind, when moves, is a thought. This thought is a wave. Now, this wave is moving on its opposite, which is non-movement, which is the vacuum. Now, this vacuum was the original first singular state of universe, and this mind had this quality of whatever it looks at. As a child, you know this. Whatever it looks at, it wants to know. Whatever it opens its indriya to, it wants to know. So when there was nothing, the mind wanted to know. But there was no dual. So it created the dream. Now in comparison to dream, it knows itself. This where all the wave is leaving its impression, which is your clutter of wave, my clutter of waves, is the range of waves that we are of. And that emptiness that it is leaving its impression of movement on, like I touch you, the touch is important for having some impression or experience. So that which it leaves its impression on is your Atma. So it's limited because it's only having the impression of a certain wave structure of you which has a feedback loop. All waves don't have that. Humans have that full loop. Now this one is leaving its impression on void. That becomes your Atma, mine, my Atma. But the moment I shift my spotlight, so let's say I have an odd moment. I have an odd moment in life, and my spotlight of experience is on this odd moment. This odd moment is a clutter of wave. It's a cluster. We can totally shift the spotlight to something else. And this will almost seem like the truth of life, which is we are in the center of a cosmic ocean, like this ocean, and we can't fight the wave. So the wave is going to take us to what it is meant. We can only ride it, which simply implies to total surrender, which means that let the wave make its impression and keep moving on. But it is a movement, so it does not mean कि खाली बैठने में कुछ कर नहीं रहे हैं. वो जैसे move करा रही है, move करिए. तो ये कैसे measure कर रहे हैं? ये जो वैक्यूम है, ये वैक्यूम के ऊपर ये इंप्रेशंस आ रहे हैं, और ये वैक्यूम अगर स्मूथ एक्सपीरियंसेस जी रहा है लाइफ में, मतलब कोई भी परिस्थिति है, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में नहीं है वो, तो फिर वो धार्मिक ढंग से जी रहा है. या सो वैक्यूम इज फ्रीडम. द वेव इज नॉट देयर एनीमोर. So somebody who is already established on vacuum has actually truly come to appreciation of the dual nature of life. So he's not in conflict with the dual nature of life. Yeah, life में conflicts आएंगे, missions होंगे, ambitions होंगे. He is, because not in conflict with it, he is just experiencing whatever waves come by. So the nature of vacuum is that it is non-interfering. God is non-interfering. It lets the wave be. The only thing in the universe that is non-interfering. It just lets the wave be. So this has a quality which is to be able to see everything without bias.
And also the vacuum that
Because it is
fluid. It is a vacuum. A vacuum has got the capability of absorbing.
That's all it does.
Right?
That's all it
And
does.
when it's doing that, it is either absorbing and letting go back to the wave.
That's what is experienced, that absorption.
Right. But again, now, that vacuum, like you're talking about, can only reach that stage of when you're pure light.
Yes. Because the
Otherwise-
beginning movement of the moment there is movement in the mind, it's light.
Yeah.
The moment movement happens is kinetic energy,
Yeah.
which is heat.
Yeah. So that's again, it's a byproduct, right?
Yeah, it's a byproduct of vacuum.
Exactly.
The mental activity, which is when we think.
Right.
That is the beginning of everything.
So a person like you, for example, today, since your vacuum is so strong, you are able to, I would not say control, but let go of the waves that are going above through you, right? And you have a choice. Being there in that where there is no sound, where the vacuum is there is no sound, right? Because it's underneath the water. So it's absolutely, there's no sound except for the sonar radiation that you're getting under the water. But when you say that
The vacuum is upon which everything is riding. It has nothing of its
the
own.
water,
Yeah, of course, of
because
course.
there is no sound.
Vacuum is actually underneath everything. It's underneath everything.
Everything is what we are 50% water. This planet is
No, but look at vacuum. Two particles, two atoms के बीच का जो space है, जो नहीं है, मतलब space है वो, उसकी अंदर की quality अगर समझ में आ गई कि conscious अनुभव यहाँ पे हो रहे हैं, body में नहीं हो रहे हैं. जो तरंगों का जो तरंगों का impression पड़ रहा है इस vacuum पे, उसकी वजह से अनुभव हो रहे हैं. ये vacuum है जो अनुभव ले रहा है. अगर ये चीज़ समझ में आती है तो free state है.
तो ये आखिरी समझ को है पर वो इम्प्लीमेंट करना नहीं
हाँ,
जानते.
अब इसके लिए रेफरेंस पॉइंट मैंने कहा था ना कि एक रेफरेंस पॉइंट एक आधा दूंगा लाइफ में, जिस रेफरेंस पॉइंट को हम अगर उजागर कर पाएँ, वो रेफरेंस पॉइंट यही है कि अगर मैं सुबह सुबह बैठा हूँ पार्क में, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़, लेकिन but it fills my heart with immense gratitude that I'm able to speak this to you.
Same here. I don't have this conversation with people.
Correct.
You know that. I don't have anybody.
Yeah.
This conversation.
Correct, absolutely.
Except my wife.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're sitting in a park and you know that when you hear sound, bird का chirp का आवाज़ आया और वो sound हमारे पर्दे पे आके interact किया. Point of interaction तो सिर्फ पर्दा ही था. आवाज़ की ध्वनि तो पहुंची, न्यूरॉन्स मूव हुए. लेकिन आवाज़ की ध्वनि पहुंची एक बात है. मुझे ये कैसे समझ में आ रहा है कि वो कौन सी डाली पे बैठी हुई है चिड़िया, उसकी पोजीशन कैसे समझ में आ रही है, और ये साउंड जहाँ पे भी हो उसकी पोजीशन आँख बंद करके भी समझ में आ रही होती है. जब हम और कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड स्टेट में होते हैं साउंड के, तो पहले साउंड की वेव उत्पन्न हुई, वो दुख महसूस होगा और फिर साउंड हमारे से इंटरैक्ट करेगी. तो क्या मैं उस जगह भी हूँ तो मुझे वो चीज़ महसूस हो रही है. ये रेफरेंस पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रेफरेंस पॉइंट है. जब हम अपने आप को खाली करके उस जगह महसूस कर पाएंगे जहाँ से साउंड उत्पन्न हुई चिड़िया की, तो मुझे एकदम से समझ में आ जाएगी कि ओ मेरी कोई लोकल पोजीशन नहीं है.
It's time travel.
It's not time travel. What I'm saying is that if you can imagine the quality, another quality of non-matter would be, because it is not in any position, because it is non है ही नहीं, तो उसकी पोजीशन क्या होगी, तो non-local है. क्योंकि वो non-local है, वहाँ पे कोई ऐसी स्पेस नहीं है जिसमें कुछ ट्रैवल होना है. तो टाइम ट्रैवल और ये सारी मटेरियल साइंस की लिमिटेशन तक बातें चलेंगी.
It's just a example. I wouldn't say time travel means like you're traveling in time.
Right.
It's basically something like, for example, you can be omnipresent. You can be at 10 different places at
Yeah,
one
that's
time.
why I say don't use the word time travel.
For me, that's what I
Omnipresent is
do.
good enough.
I mean, I don't know the technical what
Correct.
but,
Time would mean time. Time and space will coexist.
but again,
And I'm saying what the space that is empty, which is not there, that is Shiva. Wahi hai Shiva.
that's the only frequency there.
That's zero frequency.
That's the only frequency where one can meditate and see what the vacuum is. Any other frequency that we talk about.
These articulations are very important. I'm using this opportunity to tell you wherever the articulations are wrong, as Albert Einstein says, that if you can't put it simply enough, then you don't know it well enough. मेडिटेशन के बाद में आती है वैक्यूम की स्थिति. तो जब आप आर्टिकुलेट किया लास्ट, which is an incorrect articulation, which means that, see, I'm telling you that right now what we need to understand is there will be only handful of people who will understand निराकार. प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद ने पूरा रिलीजन लिखा निराकार कह रहा हूँ. सनातन धर्म में मंडुक्य उपनिषद के अंदर ये जो बातें मैं कह रहा हूँ ये सारी रखी गई हैं उनके भाषा शैली में. बहुत लोगों ने मुझे बात बताई है. जो निराकार है वो ही है वो वैक्यूम जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. अगर ये निराकार समझ में आएगा तो जितनी भी बाकी की एनालॉजी हम डेवलप कर रहे हैं, जो एनर्जी तक पहुँच गए हैं अगर कि ओके देयर इज फ्रीक्वेंसी, तो हम बस अब आखिरी पड़ाव बचा है कि जब वो फ्रीक्वेंसी समाप्त होती है तो क्या बचता है. ये स्थिति को समझना पड़ेगा. तब इस चर्चा को मेरे तो ये मैं बोल रहा हूँ, इट्स नॉट अ मैटर ऑफ गुड लिसनिंग, it's a matter of I know. I absolutely so one day maybe somebody in the world will come and say, like for example you said light, beautiful, it's beautiful. I would have always shied away from speaking using that word for myself, but this just validates and encourages me because I'm not shy in self-praise, you know. Similarly, somebody should one day say, what is it I have written somewhere, only knowing non-matter is the matter of enlightenment. You don't need to know everything else. You can be totally wrong in many other areas of life. So non-matter is enlightenment because it's just the most fundamental thing. The moment you start realizing, oh, this is the point of origin, it starts changing something about life. Primarily, odd situations can be handled with far greater ease because तब लगता है कि परमात्मा मतलब भगवान है. परमात्मा के भी बियॉन्ड है भगवान का टॉपिक. परमात्मा सारी आत्माओं का मिश्रण है, लेकिन आत्मा का सिर्फ महत्व तभी तक है जब तक वेव्स किसी चीज़ के ऊपर राइड कर रही है. ये सारी वेव्स के कॉन्शियस एजेंट्स, आप एक एजेंट होते हैं कॉन्शियस में, कॉन्शियस एजेंट, क्योंकि हमारे पास वेव्स में फीडबैक नहीं बना हुआ है. ऐसे कॉन्शियस एजेंट्स का पूरा मिश्रण है परमात्मा. जिस चीज़ के ऊपर ये परमात्मा राइट कर रहा है वो है परमात्मा. तो यहाँ तक की बात जब समझ में आ जाएगी, जिसको आ जाएगी उसको बोलेंगे एनलाइटेंड बीइंग. तो ये चीज़ लोग एक दिन बोलेंगे. तो जो एनलाइटेंड बीइंग है उसको आप देखिए मोनोलॉग्स करते हुए, वो अकेला बैठा होगा मंच पे और वो बोल रहा होगा, वही उसके समय का अच्छा यूटिलाइजेशन है. तो बिकॉज दे आर पीपल लाइक यू सो काइंड. नॉर्मली ऐसा होता नहीं है. जब हम अपने लोगों से मिलते हैं जो हमें पहले से जानते हैं, वो इतना महत्व नहीं देते हैं कि वो इतनी सिंसियरली इस तरह की कोई बात सुने और किसी इंसान को वैल्यू करें या ही इज़ द वन हू कैन इम्पार्ट दिस अल्टीमेट ट्रुथ नॉलेज. इतना तो कीन लिसनिंग थे तो वो नहीं मिलता है. अदरवाइज ये वीडियो रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है तो शायद ऐसी कुछ चीज़ें अगर लोगों तक पहुँचती हैं और जिन लोगों को लगता है कि यार कुछ बहुत ऑब्जेक्टिवली ये बात दिखा गया, विजुअलाइज करा गया, वेव किसी चीज़ पे राइट कर रही है और वहीं पे कॉन्शियस एक्सपीरियंस है और वो चीज़ नॉन लोकल है, नेक्स्ट टॉपिक शुरू होता है. नॉन लोकल वाली बात भी समझ में आ जाएगी तो ये एकदम क्लियर हो जाएगा कि ये वर्ल्ड एक मेंटल सिमुलेशन है. और जब ये लाइटनेस आ जाएगी लाइफ के अंदर तो वही होगा जो अभी तक मेरी लाइफस्टाइल में कैप्चर हुआ है कि मेरे पास कोई सोर्स ऑफ इनकम नहीं था, पेरेंट्स के पास कोई कुशन नहीं था, कोई हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस नहीं था, कोई मेडिकल हिस्ट्री नहीं है और 37 इयर्स का हूँ और कुछ इस तरह की चीज़ें कर रहा हूँ जो जिसके लिए एक प्रकार की ऊर्जा चाहिए. तो ये सारी चीज़ें जब जोड़ के लोग पाएंगे तो उनको पता चलेगा कि यार ये व्यक्ति ऐसा है कि इसको मोनोलॉग्स करने का मौका देना चाहिए.